Welcome back to Theresa.is.Dead. My name is Theresa and I'm very much alive. And if you're new here, welcome. I have an awful garbage mouth, and if you're not into that or weird shit in general, this is not the place for you. Feel free to exit the videos here. No harm, no foul. But I'll remember our time fondly. If you want to jump straight to the overall review of the products, I'll leave a time code down below. Feel free to jump ahead. Guys, my makeup is a little fucked right now only because I just filmed my Kaleidos makeup review and I'm filming this shit in the same day because your girl is procrastinating on packing and that's what I need to do and I just choose not to. So to fool you, which I don't know why I thought this would fucking work, I was like, I'll just change the lipstick in my shirt. And I'm like, bitch, you're a fucking idiot. You had the same eye look that you had in the last video. So then I was like, I'll just throw colored liner on top of it. I don't know why I'm doing this. I think it's because I don't want to pack and I'm procrastinating because there's a lot to go through. I just don't want to do it. I wish I could just, I wish I made the kind of money in my head that I make where I could just pay someone to do this shit for me and then I could just sit back and just, you know, kick my feet up, drink some iced tea with vodka in it and watch Predator 2. But I can't. Instead, I'm just staring at all this shit around me, overwhelmed. In any case, so just a couple minutes ago or whatever, I went outside to go check the mail because I figured out a good way. Well, actually, no, I didn't figure this out. One of you lovely babies, hold on, let me find out which one of you guys told me about this. Melly Darcy? Melanie, this chick right here, super sweetheart, love her. So she actually messaged me and she was just like, hey, I remember you saying that, you know, you were thinking of moving or whatever and you want to pack your makeup, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I went to Home Depot and I found this like dish packing kit. Didn't even occur to me. So I was like, oh my God, you're a fucking sweet angel baby. I love you. Instead of going to Home Depot, I think Amazon had like a pack of thousands for like $10. So I'm like, oh, fuck it, I'll just have it delivered. Because going to Home Depot is just like, I don't know, I feel like I never know where anything is and I wind up getting flustered. And it just reminds me of like grade school throw up, that sawdust smell, and I just, I don't like it, whatever. I wound up ordering something from Amazon, and anyway, I was waiting to get my package. So I go outside to go check the mail, and lo and behold, my package is there, and so is my neighbor. Now, not the neighbors on this side that I yell at constantly and call them fuck faces. It's these people next door that have been here for a long time, and they're the ones that fight and fuck constantly. And sometimes you have probably heard them in my videos yelling at each other and then fucking, which has been a real lovely treat for me. It was the guy that came out and he was talking to me for a couple minutes. And I was like, oh, I don't think I ever told anybody that I'm leaving. So I was like, oh, hey, by the way, you know, I'm moving. Can I tell you, this man was like,
you going? You leaving? What are you leaving for?
I was like, I don't like it here. I want to go.
Oh, but it's the summertime.
Yeah?
Who goes in the summertime?
I'm like, I don't even know what that means. I think millions of people move in the summertime, especially if they have children, because they don't want to do it while they're in school. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I was like, yeah, I know. Look at me moving in the summertime, being a weirdo. Like, I don't know what else to fucking say. So then he says to me,
oh, you gotta promise. You gotta promise you're gonna come back and visit.
And I wanted to be like, you know what? Do you know how many dinners or how many movies or how many, I don't know,
anything
you've ruined because I've heard you do nothing or scream at your girlfriend and then hate fuck each other afterwards? Do you want to know how many
chicken parms
you've ruined for me because I feel like I can't eat because I hear you splooging all over her back? Like, but I didn't say that. Instead I said, sure, no problem. I will never fucking go to any fucking party with him in it. Only 13 more days. But by the time this goes up, it'll be less than that. It'll probably be like 10 days. However, the neighbors on this side of me as well as behind me, I plan on leaving them long dissertations detailing all the ways they can go fuck themselves. I look forward to that. On today's video, we're going to be talking about UOMA Beauty or UOMA Beauty. I don't know how to fucking say this name, but it's one of those, I'm assuming, and if not, please let me know down below and spell it phonetically. See What foundation retails for $39. This is the most radical foundation ever made. Yes, you heard that right. Foundation just got personal. This next generation formulation is infused with skincare benefits available in 6 custom formulas to cater to the unique needs of different skin color groups, or as we call it, skinkins. Available in 51 shades, this weightless, long-lasting, adjustable coverage, vibrant matte yet hydrating formula is infused with biomimicry, don't even know if I'm saying that right, pigments that think like your skin to give that flawless finish and blurred effect. The blurring technology meant minimizes the look of pores, softens fine lines, and leaves you with a flawless base. Complexion perfection is finally here. So I actually picked this up in the White Pearl. So there's 6 different formulas, which is fucking bananas and amazing. And I kind of really like that foundations are kind of branching off into more skincare properties, because I think that's really important as, you know, you're getting older and stuff. You need to really take care of your skin, especially if you live in a big city and you're just surrounded by smog all day. You really need to find products that are just going to rejuvenate you. So with that said, I chose White Pearl because your bitch is uncooked chicken. However, there is another set of foundations which were called Fair Lady, and that really helped more with combination skin, normal to dry, which a part of me wants to get because my skin is actually technically normal to dry. The reason why I chose this foundation is because it combats, you know, redness and hypersensitivity and all that good stuff, which is, you know, your bitch has. Literally, like when I take all my makeup off, I have just had blotches of just red skin because I'm that fair. I'm basically a tomato. So the reason why I picked up this foundation was actually from 2 different reviews that I watched. One was from Poplex Nady. He literally came everywhere talking about this foundation, and I was kind of like, all right, I need to obviously try it. He's orgasming over it. And I also watched a video from Seeking Alexandria, and I think Paige said pretty good things about it. Now, this foundation is traditionally a soft matte foundation, which is something that I don't really gravitate towards because your bitch is getting old and I need hydration. I need basically a water hose to my fucking face. And so I can't have something that's going to dry my ass out and make me look like a dusty, crumbly mummy cookie. I was a little hesitant about it, but I also kind of like the Fenty Beauty soft matte foundations. I figured maybe it'll be like that. So one of the claims on this guy is that it's hydrating, which I actually kind of find funny because it's soft matte yet it's hydrating. I feel like those 2 words don't go together in the same sentence, but whatever, I digress. Well, I did swatch the formula on my hand. It does look hydrating. It has like that glossy sheen to it. However, when applying it to your face with a brush or a sponge, you lose that sheen instantly and it actually just becomes soft matte. I wouldn't say it's like overly dusty cookie matte like the Morphe foundation matte, but it loses all the hydration. So while applying this foundation with a brush, it does become matte and it dries down pretty fast. And this is my probably biggest complaint about this foundation, is that I don't like how it looks on my nose. So which makes me question if I got the right formula for myself. Well, I really do believe that this is actually for my skin type. I'm starting to wonder if maybe I should have gotten the Fair Skin Lady or Fair Lady or My Fair Lady, whatever the fuck it's called, had I got that one, because I have combination skin. When I apply this foundation on my nose with a brush, it sticks to every dry patch possible and it just looks dusty. So I found that it took me a little bit to realize that on this particular area of my face, I need to go in with a sponge and that's it. And I can't go in with too much product, otherwise it just looks built up and messy. However, everywhere else, it looks fucking fantastic. It's just this area is some sort of breeding ground for dry fucking patchy skin, and that sucks. Granted, we're also changing seasons where we're going into spring and summer, but there have been days where it's been pretty fucking bitterly cold. So I think my skin is also freaking out because like my hands are pretty dry. It has not been good weather lately. I'm starting to wonder if it has something to do with the foundation or if it's just like I need extra moisture. Because even I did find that when I did put a lot of moisturizer or like face oil around this area, I would still have the same problem. It wasn't until I realized that a sponge application would be the best application for this particular area. The other claim on this guy is long lasting, and it is. It's incredibly long lasting. I've worn this foundation since 5 o'clock in the morning and I come home at 6, 7 o'clock at night, sometimes 8 o'clock at night, or I'm not taking off my makeup until 10 o'clock at night. It still looks great. Granted, it does look a little beat up, especially in the chin area because I lose a lot of coverage there because I'm constantly fucking eating because I'm a fat ass, and I lose a lot of coverage on my nose because while it is dry, it sometimes gets oily. I don't understand it. And my body is changing and it's freaking me out. My cheeks and my forehead looks fucking fantastic. I have used this product with a shitload of different primers: Tatcha Silk Canvas, Ole Henriksen Banana Primer, the Becca Filtering Light Primer, Elf Poreless Putty, I'm probably missing a couple. Oh, the Milk Makeup Gripping Primer, the Skindinavia Face Primer Setting Spray thing. I have used so many different things and I have received the same results every time, which is really fucking nice and usually pretty unheard of because I find that most foundations that I use, I can maybe use like a handful of primers, but not all. This one, I used everything and I didn't have a complaint with anything. So that's fucking fantastic. The other complaint I have with this guy is that it does transfer. Twice this past week when I was on the phone at work, as soon as I took my face off the receiver, there was a ring of foundation. It doesn't get on my clothes, it just gets on the phone, which is really funny. However, the weird part is that when I start to kind of examine this area, it doesn't look like I lost any coverage. So it's kind of like some weird witchcraft shit that's in this foundation, and I'm okay with that. That's fine. The other claim on this guy is that it's lightweight, feels like a second skin. Completely agree with that. I don't feel like I have any makeup on my face at all. It feels very comfortable, and I would say that is a pretty decent match. However, I did notice today, didn't notice any other day until today that this is a little bit more on the pinker side. So I don't necessarily know if I should have chose this one or if I should have went with a more of a neutral shade, because while I think I am cool, this might be a little too pinky for me. I think I need to like step it back and be a little bit more neutral. As long as it's not yellow, it's fine. Overall, I think this foundation was pretty fucking fantastic, and it's definitely giving my little found sealer a run for its money. But the biggest thing for me is the found sealer is super fucking hydrating, and that's what I love about it. I had to spend like marketed as a hydrating foundation and not a soft matte hydrating foundation. You know, I think maybe I would have switched shit up and said that this is my favorite because I really love how this looks on my skin. Even for it just being completely matte and there's no shine to it, it looks fucking fantastic. And I've been getting nothing but compliments on it. So actually, let me zoom you in, show you what we're working with here. So I've been wearing this foundation. It's 5 o'clock. I've had this on since 9 o'clock this morning, so about 8 hours of wear right now. I have done nothing except eat curry. So I kind of have been sweating a little bit because, you know, curry's hot. Other than that, I haven't done any manual labor of any sort. I'm supposed to be packing, but instead I'm doing these videos because fuck me. I can't do it. I just don't feel like doing it. I lost some coverage over here. But most importantly, let's look how it looks on my nose. You could see a little bit of like dryness right on the bridge, but honestly, I'm not even that mad about it because I've been wearing this shit for 8 hours. I'd be more mad about it if it was like 2 hours. And the only reason why I'm able to achieve this is because I use the sponge. A brush, it would look real all kinds of fucked up. So this foundation, you get 1 fluid ounce. It's a vegan, cruelty-free, and it's made in Italy. Ooh. You know, when I used to work in the airport many years ago, I used to work for this one airline that I don't think exists anymore. And it was an Italian airline. So I used to always get these Italian people that would come in and they would, you know, I had to check them into their flight and all that good stuff. And they never spoke English and they would talk to me in Italian and I'd be like, sorry, I'm Irish. The girls at work taught me like 2 things to say to them, and it was el bagaglio, and I would like point to their bags, which means like their like baggage. I go la macchina numero uno, and I would point to like machine number 1 because that's where they would have to take their bags to TSA. That's the only Italian I know. So el bagaglio numero uno. Literally, that's all I did while I worked at JFK. Memories. I have to say I really enjoyed this foundation. I thought it was really fucking cool, and even though I did have a little bit of issues, especially with kind of like the dryness around my nose, I did find things to kind of combat that with. What I will say is that I wish this company would come out with a hydrating foundation because that would be fucking sick as shit and it would be fucking amazing and it would look so goddamn good on my 30-year-old ass. So I definitely think in a future video I am going to try the next tier of foundation and to see if that's going to combat my dry skin a little bit better. And I'll let you know how that goes, as well as I'm also going to try a concealer to see how that goes because I don't know, I really like their foundation, so I'm hoping that their concealer is going to be a good match as well. Personally, I think it's totally worth it. It's worth the price point. I think it's a really good price point, especially for what you're getting, and I really like their mission. On the front of their box it says, "Stronger together, we are an empowered tribe. Our race is human, our people are free, our language is color." That's fucking awesome. Good for you guys. So while I firmly believe that this is totally worth the price point, if you can save a couple of bucks at Ulta, feel free. Definitely use your points to get this, or if you want to wait for the 20% off coupon, either way you should be fine. However, if you do want to pay for this full price, you will not be upset. So let me know down below how you feel about this foundation. Are you interested in picking it up? Did you pick it up? Did you not pick it up? Do you not give a shit? Whatever, let me know down below because I love hearing from you guys. And on that note, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it as always. Feel free to like, comment, hit that subscribe button, it's free, and hit that bell icon for notification of all my future posts. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Discord. On Thursdays we do the Miserable 3. All that information is down below. Feel free to come check us out and be weird with us. And I'll see you little pumpkins later. Bye.